darlings, and welcome back to my tiny corner kitchen. I had a viewer make a comment and I wanted to address that comment, and it was about my actual dry cappuccinos that I love to have. She mentioned that they looked great and she wanted to know what I used to make them, and I thought, well, that's a rather odd question, but then again I thought, well, we all make our coffee differently, so maybe not. And maybe she could share with me some of the tips how she makes her coffee. She also reminded me that I had not answered any personal questions over the last 2 weeks, which she was absolutely correct. So I apologize, Belinda. So today I'm going to answer your question. And her question was, what would I do if I was not doing makeup? And that is, I would probably be one of two things. I would probably be a social worker, or I would be working with animals, probably dogs. I love all animals, so maybe a zoo somewhere or something like that. I would love to do something like that. Huge advocate for animals, love them. So those are the two things I'd be doing. Foster care, especially helping young girls, and to do the transitional into, moving out of foster care and coming out to the world on their own, because I know how difficult that is, because that was part of my life. Doing that transition was really difficult because I didn't have anyone advising me or telling me what I needed to do, or even how to open a simple thing like a bank account. I know it sounds silly, but back then when I came out of foster care, there was no guidance whatsoever. So that is something that interests me a lot. And that's something that I could actually do now as a volunteer, which I would like to look into. And with the animals, I have a dog right now, and I rescued a dog prior to this one, and I just love animals. Yeah, they're just great. So onto my coffee. So the coffee that I always use is Nespresso. I love Nespresso. It's my favorite coffee, and I guess because I can get so many different flavors, I just absolutely love it. And I have a recurring order that I have all the time. And unlike some people, I'm a greedy coffee person, so I use like two little cups. 2 little pods for my coffee. This is my favorite mug. Now you will notice it has a little chip in the corner right here, and I do have a new one right here, but unfortunately I'm a creature of habit, and I just love this mug. So I continue to use my favorite old chipped mug. I have a problem releasing and letting go of things, and we're going to go into that again later on at another date, because that has become a big issue in my life, is releasing and letting go of things. I find it so difficult. Anyway, believe me when I tell you this. So I use Evian for my water in my coffee machine. I'm only down to 1 bottle right now. I use an Nespresso coffee machine, obviously. I like to use my half and half. I make it a little on the weak side, I guess, because I use 2 pods, but I do a full shot and then I do a half shot with the same pod, and then I go back in again and I do a full shot and a half shot when I'm mixing my flavors. So yeah, a little weird, some people would say, but that's how I like to have my coffee. I always put my frother in the freezer, because I was told that if you put it in the freezer first to cool it down, it actually gives you a heavier froth. So that's something else I like to do. So I'm going to grab that while you're watching my coffee. I might like to add my collagen powder in there also. Big thick frothier amount of cream for my coffee, but today I don't think I chilled the canister long enough. Normally if I chill the canister longer, then I get a better froth from my coffee, which is great. And then I just top it off with a little bit of cacao powder. Chin chin, Belinda. This is just like liquid, creamy heaven. I have no idea what heaven is like, but it just tastes amazing. I absolutely love my Nespresso. I love my Nespresso machine. I love my Nespresso coffee. It is the best. So I hope you enjoy your coffee. I will certainly enjoy mine. Chin chin, my darling, and see you again in my tiny kitchen corner. Tiny corner kitchen. Yeah, that's right. I think I reversed it a couple of times and said it all back to front, but you know exactly where I am. I'm in my teeny tiny weeny corner kitchen. Bye. Have a great day. Bye, guys.